fast. He done with this.
It's Madden NFL.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 88 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing is Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Commanders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7, and it was Washington winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here at FedEx Field. Throwing again is Stafford. That's complete to Slayton. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
You talk about this Washington defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
The Giants at 1-9 now on the year. If they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W, they have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
They'll try for the first with Walker, and he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
The numbers for Pitts in that game a week ago.
7 catches, 120 yards even.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit. And this this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This now a 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Lance.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Howard. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Walker fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Touchdown!
Price,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 1. As they've got it as we resume action. Finding
and he lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth.
And they'll go for it. Lance looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Azeez Ojulari
able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. This short throw caught by Goddard. Touchdown! Dallas Goddard, 29 yards.
And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants going to take over again on offense.
They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Play action. Now it's Lance. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
From the gun, it's Walker fighting through.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And a loose football.
And one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
Pushing through the contact. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Ready. Here's 2nd and 10. Ready. Lance now to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, they were setting up the screen, CD, a lot of free runners, and they got there late, and the penalty ensued.
Yeah, somehow it didn't get into their brains that it was a screen, right? Instead of pulling off and chasing the ball downfield, they kept going towards the quarterback and knocked him down way late. That draws the penalty flag each and every time.
And another fine run there. This one good for 15. He's come out on a mission here to start this drive. Another first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Lance looking to throw it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. They call it no gain there on the first down play.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not, and dropped him for no gain.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Kyle Pitts.
41 yards.
And the Giants are able to move back in front.
Tucker now for the extra point. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Washington offense set to take over.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Stafford on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Stafford here.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. We'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
2nd and 5.
To the air again, Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Over the dime looked on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Here's Stafford.
Touchdown.
first down, Washington.
Christian Kirk, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Come on, set. 2nd and 10. Get. Throwing now is Lance.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Going deep here for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there, and now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So we've reached halftime.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Giants offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Lance now on 1st down. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Stafford.
Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route.
Touchdown! Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Commanders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And New York set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
Kick catch in his mirror. Kicking.
A little too amped up there. Got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Stafford down to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
At the 43-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's going to be caught by Kirk. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Quan Alexander picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Stafford.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So a nice kick there as they were able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over and put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and controlled you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Play action, now it's Lance.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. Taking it right down Broadway. He's on his way. Touchdown, Washington. Cam Akers with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. 3 quarters in the books. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now Lance. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number.
Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Complete to Bryant. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's good for Washington.
Now it's Stafford. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. This, they'll try the option left side, and he will take it in. Touchdown Commanders. Matthew Stafford. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Commanders have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback, it takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Here we go. Giants first down.
Lance looking to throw it.
Keeps himself upright, and he's able to get up here to the 26. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Lance going to keep it on the draw.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Lance going to throw.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver.
But it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Ready. Clock, 10.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Going deep here for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw, it's Lance. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Colin Saunders in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away. Complete from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington.
Cam Akers